Good morning. It's KCHW 102.7. You got a Tuesday with Scott and Val, kind of having a bumpy start to our Tuesday, aren't we, Val?
We are. It's one of those days. It's a Monday that's a Tuesday.
Well, we had discussed because you got heavily vaccinated yesterday.
I did.
and we were kind of worried that you might not be feeling well today, right?
I'm not feeling the best, but I can definitely do the show. Yeah, it was. We always get our flu and our COVID shots at the same time, and then I was like overdue for my tetanus shot, and so I thought, well, I'll just get them all three at the same time rather than because I always don't feel really well after getting the shot. So I figured rather than oops, my camera's covered, isn't it? Rather than feel crummy, 3 days, I just feel crummy one. And yeah, I'm feeling crummy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that would be like, why go 1 week and get it and then go the next week and get it and then go the next week and get it again, another one? That wouldn't be
exactly. Fun. Your arm's going to be, my arm is just like, it was fun trying to get a shirt on this morning. So it's like, you might as well do it all at once, get it over with, and then go on about things.
I guess.
But it was, when you feel like, when you're running a fever and stuff, you should just like sleep really hard. No, it was like you just sleep at this really light level. And yeah, it was like, so I feel like I really didn't sleep well and then didn't feel well. So yeah.
Huh, I'm surprised because usually you have some wine.
Yeah, I should have just gotten up and drank, I guess.
It cures everything almost.
Yeah. All right. Or you don't care anymore. It's one or the other.
All right. If you're, we had a rough start this morning. My computer here in Maine sounded like a race car, which would be cool if it wasn't so loud, that you couldn't hear us. And then it crashed, but we got everything back up and running. So I think we're probably the only ones that are frazzled. And here comes your weather today. A cool one, Val. 56. 56. All right.
Yesterday we got over an inch of rain. It was so cool because I think the forecast for Spokane was like maybe a quarter at the most. Yeah, we got dumped on. It was just awesome.
Wow. Did you actually have like puddles and stuff?
Yeah. Well, actually they didn't last very long. They soaked up pretty fast.
30 tonight and generally clear skies. Val, were you able to pull up the weather?
You know what? I got distracted myself and didn't try.
Okay, all right, here we go. I'll keep going then. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine. Going to be a great fall day. So sunny, but just a high of 55. Be a little crisp out there. 28 for an overnight low. You guys are into some freezing temperatures. Thursday, 51 and 25 under mostly sunny skies. Clouds come in Friday, 54 and 33. Another chance of rain at 25% on Saturday with a high of 57, a low of 40. 50% chance of rain on Sunday, 55 and 33. Here comes your water, Val. And then Monday right now, 51 and 26 with morning clouds and afternoon sun and a 25% chance of precipitation. Those kind of temperatures, if some rain comes along with it while it's cooler, that means you could actually see some snow in the hills.
I suppose we could, yeah. It's kind of one of those things at this time of year, I feel like it needs to be a little warmer for us to get that rain coming up from the south. And so, yeah, but you never know. I mean, you can wake up and go, this wasn't forecast at all.
All right, let's see. For the kids this morning, they get a choice of cereal, parfait, breakfast on a stick, or super bakery bread. I love saying that. And then let's see. It is, I can't believe how far we are into October. This is ridiculous. Today's the 22nd. They get a Crispito, Spanish rice, and fruit and vegetables for the kids. All right. Things pretty slow, have been the past couple weekends in Chihuahua once we got through Fall Fest. But this weekend, Val, it is going to change. Let's take a look at that community calendar. First, today, Chihuahua Library Storytime, 10:30 for the little kids. On Wednesday, you have adult pickleball from 9 to 10:30. Monthly co-working at the Yale Press and Chihuahua Library Tech Help at 3. That co-working at the Yale, I should say, is 11 to 2. On Thursday, it's Senior Citizens Bunko Games at the Senior Center. Also, the food bank's open 10 to 2. Those games start at 9, I should say. Let's see. Chamber of Commerce meeting on Friday morning, and pickleball, of course, from 9 to 11:30. And then on Saturday, we've got some good stuff for you. First up, I'm going to tease this trunk or treat from 7 to 9. It's a little Halloween party. Val, you already had your Halloween party, right?
No, we had a birthday party. Our big Halloween party is coming up this weekend at the Eagles. I've been helping arrange it and get things going on it. So that's it's going to be our big party this year. It's actually going to be at the Eagles.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Did you rent it yourself?
No,
No,
it's
it's a
actually
group?
being thrown. It's being thrown by the Eagles itself, but somehow I got on the planning committee. So, yeah.
All right. Let's see. An unforgettable evening of fun and delicious cuisine while supporting community at an annual auction gala and dinner. This is taking place the 26th at the Mystica Casino Hotel. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, it's the Chamber of Commerce, the annual event. I was like, well, who's this for? I've never seen him do it at the casino again. That should be fun. October 26th. Doors open at 4:30, because they always do the auctions, silent auction and a live auction. Dinner starts at 6 p.m. Dinner is $50. Tickets available at Acres, the Independent, Valley Drug, or the Chamber. All right. So that is for the Chula Chamber of Commerce, their annual auction and gala happening this weekend at the casino. Very cool. Also on Saturday, trunk or treat for the kids. It's a Halloween party at the Chula Golf and Country Club. They've got best costume prizes, first, second, third, and fourth. Let's see. A trunk or treat from 2 to 5. Costume and dance party from 6 to 8. Restaurant open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And the band, Rockabilly Space Force, taking the stage at the casino, at the golf course at 6 o'clock. You can see I'm all ruffled today, aren't I?
Everything is discombobulated.
Discombobulated. That's pretty much the way everything goes. And I think I have some jokes coming up about that. So, hey.
Okay.
All right. A few news headlines. Social Security report from the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget suggested Donald Trump's proposals could cause the Social Security Reserve Fund to run out earlier than expected by 2031, potentially leading to a larger cut in benefits. As you head towards Social Security, Val, you don't want to hear those kind of things, do you?
I do not want to hear those kinds of things.
Let's see. New research found that infant deaths in the U.S. were about 7% higher than usual after Roe versus Wade was overturned. About 80% of those babies had birth defects.
Oh, that's sad.
Very sad. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin returned to Ukraine, where he announced $400 million in new U.S. military aid. News comes as Iran and North Korea have begun helping Russia in their war. More than 15 million Californians are under fire weather alerts due to extra dry and windy conditions in their state. This includes some areas of L.A., San Francisco, and Sacramento. Can you imagine in Washington, because we're following California, there could be a day in Washington where you're just as afraid of fires in the fall.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And I think we had such a dry fall this year that I think we were all terrified of it. We've got some friends that are up here from California, and they keep saying, "Can we have a fire yet?" I'm like, no. No, you may not have a fire yet. Well, how do you? They're like, but isn't it like just a date you can start having a fire? I'm like, no.
Wow.
You're from California. You should know this. You have to wait until we've had sufficient rain that we don't worry about stuff like that. So,
you could have had a fire yesterday while it was raining.
Yeah, that would be something.
Oh, are you keeping up with this, all the unveiling with this Sean Diddy Combs news? It's all over.
I don't know. I just one of those things. It's like, I don't know if I want to know.
I don't know if the federal government, is going to add to his lawsuits, but there's 7 new lawsuits yesterday. I don't want to get in them too far because it really is disgusting. But he keeps saying he's innocent. There's no way he's coming out of this. They're gonna put him away and throw away the key.
Right.
There is no way you're coming out of this one. All right. Fast food chain Chick-fil-A announced its new family entertainment app focused on kid-friendly programming, which launches on November 18th. Arizona Cardinals beat the Los Angeles Chargers 17-15 after running back James Conner picked up 33 yards to set the Cardinals up for a game-winning field goal at the end of the fourth quarter. Early voting today, Hawaii, Missouri, Utah, and Wisconsin. Let's see. 5 episodes, sports docuseries Game 7 premiered on Prime overnight for you sports fans. Dinner for Vampires, a memoir by One Tree Hill star Bethany Joy Lenz is out. And it's NBA's opening night. Knicks play the Celtics at 7:30 p.m., while the Timberwolves play the Lakers at 10 p.m. Eastern. Both games on TNT tonight. And there you go. Just a few news headlines.
Oh, Ken was, and I guess I knew this. Ken was saying that they got some snow mixed with rain last week a little bit. They are up just probably about 6 miles south of Newport. And so, yeah, they had a little bit saw a little bit of the white stuff.
All right. Quick note, this one came in from Deborah. Deborah is with the Chihuahua Farmers Market. She's been volunteering for years. She wanted to let everyone know their annual membership big meeting for 2024 year, wrap-up, stats, dessert, potluck, volunteer search, and more. If you'd like to be involved, it's going to take place at the Chihuahua Senior Hall, and that'll be Friday the 25th, beginning at 2:30. They had another great year for the market. Come find out everything they did, and maybe volunteer, maybe get your farm in there too. All right.
All right.
All right. Did you hear this one? The viral attack on Waltz, where a man, whoever was behind this, they're looking for him. It's not a deep fake, but they went all out in research, found where Waltz used to teach, picked a former classmate, found somebody who looked nothing like him. The only thing they shared in common is they were both black, and pretended this one actor was a kid and claimed a horrible abuse by Waltz. I'm not even going to say what it was on the radio. I don't want to. Claimed it was abuse by him when this guy was a child and he was his teacher. Turns out it's not even the guy. It was a total fake. But horrible claims. And the thing that's so sad about this, every Trump supporter rebroadcast this. They shared this story. So it proliferated. Over 5 million views in the first half day.
Wow.
And all fake.
I haven't even heard about it. So if it showed up on Facebook, they must have ripped it down pretty fast.
It was all over the news last night. And of course, guess where it started, Val?
Florida?
No, Elon Musk and X. Of course.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yes.
I'm
The
not
great
surprised.
bastion of free speech combined with a little lies.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what they're going to do with him offering, random $1 million winners if they, join his super PAC. So, that's pretty sketchy in itself. So we'll see what they end up deciding about that.
Another story out today. A woman dropped her cell phone between 2 rocks, really deep rocks, reached down between the rocks to try and get it, fell in between the rocks. 7 hours she was trapped in a crevasse.
Oh.
Her friends couldn't get her out.
Oh, no.
They couldn't even reach her feet, so they left her to get help. But I would have left one friend behind just to keep her calm. But no, They left her in the hole. Emergency crews showed up and couldn't figure out how to get her out, but they finally did. They had to use like a combination of retrieval techniques that they had learned. They combined 3 of them to try and get her out, but they actually had a hard time getting her out of the crevasse. The worst thing is she went in head first, so her feet were sticking out of there. She was down.
No.
Yeah, she was down 10 feet.
Can you imagine being upside down for 10 hours, though?
You would think you'd pass
oh my
out.
Gosh.
You would
it's
totally
a lot of
think.
blood rushing to your head.
Yeah. All right, scary stuff. Just let that phone go. All right. Val. All right. There's a new robot out. She's painted. This is an AI robot did a painting. Going to Sotheby's later this month to auction. They're expecting $180,000 for this painting by the robot. Saw her on the news yesterday. All right.
Okay.
She goes by A or Ada, and this is the worst robot I've ever seen. The fakiest, lamest. Her eye movements are awkward. Her lip movements don't match everything else. Don't pay $180,000 for that painting. Come on. I mean, it literally was the worst looking robot. I mean, 50s all steel robots looked better than this thing. It was horrible. So.
You know what? Wasn't there a sci-fi movie though where the first like really good AI, artificial intelligence robot was named Ada.
Yeah.
I
So
swear, I would
copying
swear
it a
there was
little
a
bit.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear there was a sci-fi movie like that.
Yeah, the skin is horrible. The face is horrible. The hair looks cool. That's about it, though. All right. We'll skip that for now. And I think we're going to head... Halloween comet. Visible during the day. All right. This is supposed to start... let's find the date here. It said next week, but now the headline says this week. So you'll be able to see it during the daytime if it doesn't break apart while approaching the sun. So if you see something strange in the sky, comet tail, it's Comet C 2024 S1, also known as the Atlas Comet, discovered on September 27th by astronomers in Hawaii, expected to become visible to the naked eye on the 24th. Wow.
Oh, fun.
They say Atlas is likely a fragment of the Great Comet of 1106, a comet recorded by astronomers in Asia nearly 918 years ago, and is likely from the Oort cloud, a giant spherical shell that NASA believes is made up of icy pieces of space debris the size of mountains and sometimes larger. Glad it's not heading toward us.
Yes. Or at least they're not telling us if it is.
Yeah. All right. On to Bits and Breaks, where Val has this morning's first joke. I gave you this one because it reminded me of you.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Passerby noticed an old lady sitting on her front step. I couldn't help noticing how happy you look. What is your secret for such a long, happy life? The old woman says, I smoke 4 packs of cigarettes a day along with an occasional cigar. Before I go to bed, I drink a 6-pack of beer, and I drink a bottle of Jack Daniels every week. Oh, and I eat a lot of junk food. On weekends, I pop a huge number of pills and enjoy doing no exercise at all. The passerby says, wow, that is absolutely amazing at your age. How old are you? The woman replies, 24.
Wow, Val. Wow. All right, this one's just as bad. Okay. After driving 10 hours, trucker pulls over and tries to get some sleep. As soon as he falls asleep, he's awoken by some knocks on the door of the cab. It's a runner who says, "Can you tell me the time, please?" And he says, "Yeah, it's 4:30." He falls asleep again, woken by another runner who wants to know the time. He says, "It's 4:40." Deciding to really try and get a little sleep, he writes on a piece of paper, "I don't know the time." He sticks the paper to his windshield, but he's woken up again by another runner who tells him, "It's 5:25."
Oh.
All right, how about a shorter one, Val?
Okay, I won my neighborhood's haunted house contest. I didn't even try. I just had Scott over, and he was clipping his toenails on the front porch.
You seen my toenail? All right. Val, did you know I'm lazy this Halloween?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm lazy every day.
Instead of buying a pumpkin, I put a basketball on my front porch.
Did you draw on it with a little Sharpie or something?
I did.
Okay.
It'll work. All right. Save money, too. All right.
All right.
One more?
Well, I need to get fit. I dropped a $5 bill yesterday and had to pay a kid $1 to pick it up.
Oh, sometimes bending over is hard.
Well, I probably couldn't pick it up today with this arm. Oh.
The 3-shot arm.
My 3-shot arm.
All right, Val, let's play a little Answer Wrong and Win. Will you answer me the questions that I have prepped for?
What is a Starbucks store's primary product?
All right, if you can come up with one better, you can throw it in, okay? Starbucks store's primary product, peer pressure.
What do you usually dip into salsa?
Well, you kind of already covered this a second ago. Toes.
Is that before or after you clip your toenails?
After, Val, come on.
Okay. What does TGIF stand for?
This girl is fine. Thank you. I'm going to use that.
TGIF.
Oh, baby. All right.
Most lighthouses are found near what?
Batteries, Val. Batteries.
That's pretty good.
All right. Here comes Val with last-minute Halloween costumes.
All right. You could choose to dress in pink and carry a feather. What are you? tickled pink.
I'm going to do that one.
You could wear all black and put a postage stamp, enlarged if possible, on your chest. What are you?
I don't know.
Blackmail.
Oh, all right.
All right. You could wrap yourself in some aluminum foil. What are you? A baked potato.
You'd be all crinkly. No, you're not sneaking up on anybody. Just remember that.
No, you'd be making all sorts of noises. Affix one couch cushion to the front of you and one to the back. What are you? The lost TV remote.
I don't know about that. You're going to need something all around you to make it make sense.
Yeah, I agree. Paint a shoebox black and attach it to your back. What are you? A refrigerator magnet.
Oh.
I saw one recently. I don't know where it came up, but it was somebody dressed all in black with like white pieces of tape across their body, like maybe 6 inches long across their black, clothes. And then they taped a fork across that. Do you know what this person was trying to be?
Black with short pieces of tape and a fork.
Yeah, white pieces of tape and a fork.
I do not know.
Fork in the road.
Oh, that's so bad. All right, keep it going, Val, with why it sucks to be a zombie.
All right. Spa days are no fun. Facials only remove the bits of face you still have left.
Oh, yuck. Okay.
You have to give up your phone because touchscreens are really hard to use when your fingers are cold and dead.
Would it even register?
I don't know. Staying a vegetarian is really, really tough. Deep snow sucks because if your foot comes off, it takes ages to find. You have to be careful that your jawbone doesn't fall off. Otherwise, you've got to puree brains before eating them.
Oh, a zombie with a blender.
Yeah. And every time you lie down for a quick nap, you wake up on a slab in the morgue.
All right. Thank you, Val. Why it sucks to be a zombie. All right. Let's see. After you die, you get to come back for another life. This is a question for Val. So after you die, you get to come back for another life. All right. Some people believe this. You can remember only one thing from this life, Val. All right? If you could only remember one thing that you get to bring back, what would it be?
Simply that I had a previous life.
You wouldn't want to have some kind of knowledge brought forward?
Maybe if you pick the lotto numbers or something, but no, I would just be happy knowing if I could remember one thing, it would be that there is reincarnation.
Okay.
What about you?
I've had a really good life, so I don't think I would want to change anything except for one thing. Pick a different career than radio. Perhaps one that makes money. Maybe life insurance, a really big life insurance policy, something like that. Okay.
Ken's all sweet today. He said, "I want to remember Val and Brad."
Oh, all
right. I want to find you too, Ken.
What do you do? Sounds like he's sucking up.
I don't know. What do you need, Ken?
Right.
No.
All right. This next one is, what is something that Ken looks goofy doing?
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Go for it.
Trying to find that straw in his drink with his mouth. All right.
Oh, we all look stupid doing that.
Yeah. Chasing after a loose football.
Yeah, just watch Sunday football.
Ken's reaction when he walks into a spider web. You have to be watching online to see the face I made.
Yeah, he's a bit taller than me, but not as tall as Brad. So he always says, has Brad go in front of him.
All right, crawling under the table to find an outlet for his laptop or perhaps a gummy he dropped.
So, so Ken is a big ham radio aficionado, and his ham room is the size of like a large pantry, maybe, or a small utility room. And he has more equipment shoved in that room than you could even imagine. So I can actually pick him crawling under the desk or the table or behind all of his equipment trying to find one more outlet.
He sent me a picture. Ken, it's amazing. I've never seen that much gear in one room.
I know it.
He's got more gear than the radio station.
And, I'm a little bit worried. We know how much radiation the radio station puts off.
Look what it did to me. Yeah. All right. Something everyone looks funny doing. Crawling. We did that one. Running while wearing a backpack. I love to see the kids doing that in the morning.
Just keep slapping them in the back.
Oh, yeah. And I scream. I roll down my window and go, "Run, Forrest, run!" All right. The face you make, Val, when you're about to sneeze, but then it goes away.
And it's because you want that sneeze to come out so bad. You're just like trying to, get your face around so that you can actually sneeze.
Stare into the light. Stare into the light.
Oh, you stare into the light? That makes you sneeze?
Yeah, it helps.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's see. The last thing everyone looks stupid doing, vaping. Oh. All right, next one for you, Val. I've pinned all these questions for Val this morning. What is something you do that other people would think was weird?
Oh, goodness. This is something that I would eat, and we've probably talked about it before. It's the only thing that pops into my mind right away that I'm sure a lot of people would think is weird. But it's putting canned peas on top of your cottage cheese. And I'll wait while you barf, because I know that sounds disgusting to you. But it's actually very, very good.
Wow.
You bob for apples in the toilet, and you like it.
Sorry, that just came out.
What about you?
People are always weirded out about the Doritos and milk, which has come up before. So,
Okay.
The weirdest thing, though, and I post pictures on it online before, and people were really upset with me, is making pizza rice. The fact that I just wouldn't eat a pizza, that I make pizza rice because I'm trying to stay away from the bread.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so.
You put all the ingredients, but over rice instead of over bread.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. It's actually, it
Well,
tastes
how about
just
you-
like
I'm
pizza.
waiting for
I'm not
Ken.
kidding. Just like pizza. It tastes just like it.
Oh.
Yeah. What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for Ken to reply, but waiting for Ken to reply.
Because he's got something weird that he does?
I can't imagine that he doesn't.
All right. Let's see, Val. You've been in love for a long time. Let's skip that little short story and go right to what's the most surprising thing you've learned about love? And Val's going to share what people on the internet said.
All right. One of the most surprising things I've learned, says this poster, about love is that it's not always about grand gestures or fairy tale moments. It's often in the small, everyday things, like someone remembering your favorite snack, checking in on you after a tough day, or just sitting with you in silence. Love is much more about consistency, patience, and effort over time than any single romantic event.
Oh, wow.
I don't expect romantic events. I think because I'm generally not a romantic person myself. So, yeah. I mean, Brad will bring me flowers just for no reason, which is super sweet. But I don't expect some grand gesture of romantic gesture.
Some women do.
Yes, some women do.
I mean, I've even seen that on dating sites where they demand it right on the dating site. You will, do these things and lavish me and spoil me and make me feel special, or else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I choose the or else. Find somebody else.
Yeah.
This person said, I never realized how much patience it requires.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, yes. Yes, it does. Falling in love is easy. Staying in love is hard because you have to continue learning and loving every new version of them throughout the years.
Well, it's kind of profound, too.
It is. And I know that I'm a way different person than I was 40 years ago when so, and I'm sure I've had many iterations of myself over that time. So, and he's continued to love them all.
And that's when Brad turned to her and said, "You're a lot easier to love this year than you were last year."
Last year was
hard.
Oh.
Yeah.
That what do you want to watch is the hardest question in the universe and can lead to some Olympic level indecisiveness. It's not only what do you want to watch, what do you want to eat? Where would you like to go? What do you, yeah, I think, yeah.
It all kind of flows in there, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I think, I mean, if I really have something specific I want to do, yeah, but generally I don't care. Whatever sounds good to you. But then we spend 20 minutes going, well, whatever sounds good to you. No, whatever sounds good to you.
Somebody has to pick. All right.
Somebody has to pick. Let's see. Most surprising things we've learned about love. We're on to this one. It grows stronger in the face of challenges. Maybe for that person posting, but that's not always the truth.
I started dating a girl. We had this kind of crisis, and it went on for, I don't know, about 6 weeks probably. And we were really good at battling it together. But when it was over, so were we. But we were a great team for about 2 months. Yeah.
Misery loves company?
I don't know. All right.
All right, and the last thing we have on this list today is that it's not just about the big romantic moments. It's actually built in the small everyday stuff, showing up, being patient, sticking around when things aren't picture perfect.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to wrap this segment up of Bits and Breaks with a little baseball stuff because the World Series begins Friday. Origins of baseball have been a subject of debate and controversy for now over a century. Two main camps. One, mostly English, asserts that baseball evolved from a game of English origin, probably rounders. The other, almost entirely American, claims that baseball is an American invention. The English camp points to early bat and ball and running games such as stool ball. Okay. Either way, they're sitting on stools, which is kind of boring, or that's what their ball's made out of.
I don't know.
I don't know. All right. Cricket and rounders were developed from folk games in early Britain, Ireland, and the continental Europe. These early forms of baseball had a variety of names, including baseball, goal ball, round ball, fetch catch, stool ball, and simply base. Despite any possible English origins, the modern game of baseball is considered a 19th century American creation. Even if the Brits didn't invent baseball, they have given us some good stuff. All right. You ready for what the Brits have invented for us? It's not very big.
Sure. Lay it on me.
The vacuum cleaner, because most of them suck. Oh, that's not true. Why'd you say that? All right. The lawnmower.
Why you said that?
The lawnmower. Thanks a lot for that one. The lawnmower. All right. For anybody that's ever lost an eye in a game, darts, invented by the English.
Don't you like the stereotypical English pub always has a dartboard?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. The mousetrap, invented by the Brits. The postage stamp, invented by the Brits. A thank you, perforated toilet paper, invented by the Brits.
Probably the best thing on the list.
Yeah. The electric toaster. Not a necessity. There's other ways you could toast things. Heck, I can make a piece of toast with a lighter. It's not like it's some great invention. The sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Is that the Earl of Sandwich?
Maybe.
Sorry.
Maybe what they decided to call it, but you can't tell me that people weren't sticking some meat between pieces of bread for years.
All right, pal. Apple pie. Yes, it's an American invention. It wasn't done by the Brits. Last two things the Brits invented, pretty close. Badminton and table tennis. Like them both.
Oh, nice.
One of the few sports I can be good at because it's okay if you're short. Thank you.
I would think your poor crippled hands would have a hard time holding a racket.
Okay, I'll say used to be.
Okay.
So I will say though, I only made it about 10 minutes, but I did. We have for guests, we do have a net on the property for volleyball or badminton, and I challenged the girls to a game of badminton. And that's about all I got in me for something like that. I can play like, a game of table tennis, something like that, but just one, and then it's too much for the hands. But I did play a game of badminton, and I took on both my daughters, and I won.
Wow.
Dad still got it. Thank you. And I made sure they didn't let me win.
Don't let me win.
Don't let me win. All right. We're going to do some trivia here in a few minutes. Val, you can give me today's, and I'll give you yesterday's since there was no morning show. These are kind of fun. More things that you might be surprised were actually invented in America after we did the Brits. All right. And,
okay.
And some of them will surprise you. The French dip invented by Americans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
With that word like that in front of it, you'd think it came from France or something. All right.
Well, same as French fries.
That's true. Another one that'll surprise you, General Tso's chicken. Not invented in China.
Oh, funny.
It was named after a Chinese general. However, it is first created, they say, in Taiwan and then took on its current form in America. Eggs Benedict, totally American. All right. Even though they might put Canadian bacon and put it between an English muffin. Oh, by the way, English muffins, totally American.
Oh.
All right. Any guess on a Mexican dish that's totally American?
Let's go with the refried beans.
Fajitas.
Oh, okay.
Fajitas. And I remember growing up as a kid, I never heard of a fajita till maybe about 20 years ago. So I'd like to know when it actually came along. Actually, a Tex-Mex creation says it came into being around the 30s. Something that's not very Italian, Val, is your Italian dressing. Totally American.
Oh, okay. Well, our Olive Garden probably isn't really Italian either.
Crab Rangoon. Totally American.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one surprised me. London broil, not so Londony. It's totally American. All right.
Making me hungry.
Yeah, chicken parmesan, and last two here on the list: chicken parmesan and chili con carne. Right, all American. So foods that you.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known a bunch of that.
I would think the chili con carne would be again a Tex-Mex. You would think.
Yeah, I would think so. All right.
Yeah.
Couple news stories before we go into our trivia. I got to play this one. It's Trump from yesterday. He was on Fox and Friends. And there is no stopping the lies that this guy will tell. And you need to hear it. So I'm going to play it. Well, let's see if I can get it a little louder.
What are we going to do to improve that?
Hold on, bear with
We're
me.
moving them back from Washington, where you have people that don't care about New York, frankly. In Washington, I don't know if you ever noticed this, you go Department of Education. You got half the buildings at Department of Education. I never saw. You don't need any of them. I want one person and a secretary to just make sure they're teaching English, okay? Give it a little English, okay? I say reading, writing, and arithmetic. No transgender, no operations. They take your kid. There are some places, your boy leaves the school, comes back, a girl, okay? Without parental consent. What is that all about? That's when they talk about a threat to democracy, they're a threat. Could you imagine, without parental consent? At first, when I was told that was actually happening, I said, it's an exaggeration. No. It happens.
It's not an exaggeration. It's a flat-out lie.
It's a flat-out lie. I saw something great. It was like, your kid can't even go on a field trip without you signing 12 forms. You think they're actually going to take them and give them, give them a sex change while they're at school?
He left school and he came back and he was transgender. That makes me want to ask him if he knows what transgender is. And that's a threat to democracy.
Yeah, maybe you need to start there.
If it was true, how is it a threat to democracy? Has nothing to do with voting, the government.
You know, the saddest thing about that whole thing right there is that I've heard friends repeat it. And that's the saddest thing, is not only that he can tell that outlandish of a lie,
and somebody will repeat
him.
it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. And it's just like this thing that you 5 million viewers on the story earlier that they came out about Waltz abusing students when he was a teacher. None of it was true. They've proven it. But the damage is already done when people people repeat it. And so many people are, I don't know, so afraid of the left. The minute they see something horrible, they want to share it, and they want to share it with everybody. And I think deep inside, they hope it's true.
Of course.
They're
I
hoping,
can see it
they're
the other way.
hoping
Probably,
it's true.
Right. And I think we see a little bit of that, on the left, hoping that, some outlandish thing that Trump said is really true. And it usually is. Let's say that. But I try to, if something sounds too absolutely insane, I always do a little research and see if it's, is this really true? This is so insane. It can't be true. But people just don't have the same discernment. So
whatever your position is on that, you should probably check your kids after school. Kidding.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
That's me and my sister.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
All right, Val, would you like to start dishing out the trivia?
I would love to. An estimated 8 million of these are tossed into landfills each and every day.
8 million of these tossed into landfills each and every day. I'm going to say plastic bags.
Nope, not plastic bags.
Is it something made of plastic?
There's an element of plastic to it. Only a subset of your population is going to be throwing this away.
Diapers.
Yes, you got it.
Because I know I'm about ready for them. Val, 65% of the world drinks this, but it's not very popular in America, even though you can buy it at the local grocery store. 65% of the world drinks this.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what that would be.
It's in the dairy section.
Okay. Is it like I'm trying to think of buttermilk?
No, but you're close.
So just cream?
What'd you say?
Just cream, like whole cream?
No.
I know my brother drinks half and half by the gallon.
No, something rare. So 65% of the world drinks this. Not so much in America, but we still have it in our dairy section.
Okay.
You ready for your hint?
The only thing I can think of that's dairy and is kind of along that line would be like a kefir or something, like a fermented type of milk.
Nope. We're looking for...
Oh, sheep's milk?
Goat milk. Come on.
Goat milk?
Goat milk.
Goat milk?
Goat milk, yeah. All right.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know you could
65%
find
of the
goat milk.
world. Yeah, 65% of the world drinks goat milk. There's always a section with little quarts. In most grocery stores, you can find goat milk.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next for you, the shape of this food was created by French monks in 610 AD to resemble a little child's arm in prayer. Name the food.
This is a fruit?
Name the food.
Food.
Yeah.
Food.
A food created by French monks. It was meant to resemble a little child's arms in prayer.
Little armies? Like little smokies? This food was I have no idea.
I was going to say, I think French, and the French are famous for their bread.
Crepes?
So I'll give it to you. It's the pretzel.
The pretzel.
The pretzel.
Well, it's kind of crepey.
Yeah.
Now that's
I
real
agree.
crepey. I wouldn't give me any points for that one. All right. If you are an average person, Val, you'll suffer from about 200 of these, or you'll suffer through about 200 of these in your lifetime. What are they?
Headache.
No.
You'll suffer through them.
Yes.
A cold.
A cold. There you go.
200. Holy moly.
Yes. That's a lot. That's a lot. I'll try to shave that down. I think I had them all before I was 12.
At least 150 of them.
At least 150 of them. I was a very sickly kid, wasn't I?
You were.
Yes. Boy in the Plastic Bubble. They actually did that movie and modeled it after me.
I think so. I can remember you being in the plastic bubble.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, Val, any other questions for me?
Yeah, this is another answer wrong and win.
Oh, I'm not prepared for this one, though. Okay, I'll try.
All right. What multicolored bird is the logo for NBC?
The hummingbird. I forgot. I almost gave the correct answer. I was going to say peacock. Hummingbird, yeah.
The hummingbird, yes.
The dodo.
What's the name?
Can I switch it to the dodo?
The dodo?
Yeah.
The dodo bird?
Yeah.
What's the name of the structure where the U.S. president lives?
Structure where the U.S. president lives. Mar-a-Lago, according to some people.
I was going to say maybe prison coming up soon.
Oh, wow. I'll take that for $1.
Halloween occurs on what date?
That would be Christmas for me.
Halloween lasts way through Christmas.
Yes.
The thing men wear around their necks for formal occasions.
A noose.
I was going to say the old ball and chain.
That's on your ankle, Val.
Name the capital city of the U.S.
Chuila. Thank you.
Yes. And last one for you today in the answer wrong and win. What color is a dandelion?
What color is a dandelion? Red, like my heart.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Yes.
So when you give a girlfriend dandelions, you're just saying because the red like my heart.
Yeah, but you have to dip them in blood first, Val. It is Halloween.
It is Halloween.
Yes.
All
Look
the way
at
to Christmas.
I brought you bloody dandelions for Shocktober. All right. Val, I want you to spy the lie. All right. 3 more here before we go to break. Spy the lie, Val. First hurricane named after a man was called Alan. All right. 95,000 Americans go to the emergency room each year because of trampoline injuries. The average human eyelash lives about 150 days. Which one's the lie?
The average human eyelash one.
How many days do they live?
Gosh, I am thinking maybe a couple weeks, 3 weeks.
No, Val, you're wrong. Average human eyelash does last about 150 days.
Oh, wow.
So sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hmm.
So it
Now
was
I'm
okay.
scrambling.
All right. I won't
No,
go
ahead.
throw it out. No, I'm not going to tell you. No, you got to guess.
I got to guess again. It was the first hurricane was male. It was Alan. I'm going to say that's wrong.
And did you have any reason for picking that one? I'll say you're right, but
because they go through the alphabet, so and then they go back through. So you start with an A name, a B name, and then it goes back and forth between male names and female names now. So
the first hurricane named after a man was called Alan. That's an A name.
well, I thought that was the
It
that's what
is
I
the
said that
lie.
was wrong.
They must have started that
Oh.
after Allen, because the very first hurricane named after a man was called Bob.
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 Can't even be Robert. It's just Bob.
Hurricane Bob. It's no worse than your drunk uncle stopping by. All right, when we come back, we're going to have celebrity birthdays today in history, some light news, and then we wrap it all up with a whole package of things that are really, really dumb, and we call it odd news. But you do have to stay right here on Northern Lights Public Radio. We are KCHW 102.7 and back in just about 7 minutes. You're coming back, right, pal?
I'll be back.
Okay,
Yes, I'll be here.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
You guys burn me twice a night. I take a day off to heal, and then we do it all over again. We do it all over again.
16.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales and service. Vehicle sales is open 8:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center open 7:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services is available at colvilletoyota.com. A small-town dealership with a big heart.
and by Chihuahua Flooring.
Chihuahua Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chihuahua Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Dell Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at chihuahuaflooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at chihuahuaflooring@gmail.com.
This is KCHW 102.7.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast, October the 22nd, 2024. I'm Mike Clifford. A new program is being launched across Arkansas to help members of the Alice community. We get more in this Little Rock Public Radio Winthrop Rockefeller Foundation, Arkansas News Service collaboration.
ALICE is an acronym for Asset Limited, Income Constrained, and Employed, and describes Arkansans who are working but still struggle to make ends meet. The latest statistics show that nearly half of Arkansas's 1.2 million households could be considered ALICE. Molly Palmer with Heart of Arkansas United Way says the new initiative called ALICE at Work will teach business owners how to support their ALICE employees.
The program offers a variety of tools, including individualized data reports, comprehensive course curriculum, and self-directed action planning to help businesses better understand the challenges their employees face.
Palmer says 3 Arkansas-based financial institutions, Encore Bank, Southern Bancorp, and Diamond Lakes Federal Credit Union, have joined the program's first cohort. I'm Frida Ross reporting.
Meantime, Donald Trump was loving it at a photo op on Sunday at a McDonald's in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, in one of the tightest battleground states for the election. He served generously salted French fries to hand-chosen patrons and held court for the cameras. That from the New York Times. The Times reports that several actual McDonald's workers examining video of Trump's performance a day later were less enthused. He doesn't seem to know how to do it, said David Yee, a 22-year-old employee of the McDonald's on Canal Street in Lower Manhattan. He added the boxes like backwards, perplexed as the former president shoveled a scoopful of fries the wrong way into the iconic red carton. Meantime, it's not easy for California students to transfer among community colleges, Cal State and UC, and advocates want to see that fixed.
A recent audit found very low transfer rates for California community college students, especially students of color. The data show from 2017 through 2019, just 21% of these students who intended to transfer to a four-year school did so within 4 years. Linda Becker with the nonprofit Merit America says this highlights the structural barriers within the education system.
The high costs in California is a real barrier for people to be able to access education. At the same time, we know that with just a high school degree, you really are excluded from a lot of jobs.
The report called for schools to make sure more of their classes count for transfer to a UC school and to expand the Associate Degree for Transfer program. It offers a streamlined transfer pathway to CSU campuses. This is Suzanne Potter reporting. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
This is Public News Service. Michigan State University has launched a new program to expand educational opportunities for Native American students across the country.
The Native American Tuition Advantage Program, or NATAP, gives out-of-state Indigenous students access to in-state tuition, helping to remove the financial barriers that have made it harder for many people to pursue higher education. According to Kevin Leonard, head of MSU's Native American Institute, the idea for this program came after years of conversations between the Native American community, MSU staff, and students.
A lot of our people were relocated all over the country, all over the North American continent. We really felt for those First Nation relatives, we should have something like a tuition reciprocity where at least they could attend MSU at in-state tuition at the bare minimum.
Leonard says getting students enrolled is only the first step. He says his department will expand programs, cultural activities, and resources to give students the support they need to succeed and graduate. Support for this reporting was provided by Lumina Foundation. Crystal Blair reporting.
We head next to Mississippi, where some people won't be able to vote in the general election due to a past felony conviction. We get the details from our Daniel Smith.
Research by the Sentencing Project says more than 68,000 Mississippians are among the 4 million Americans with felony convictions who are denied voting rights. Nicole D. Porter with the Sentencing Project says the national total has come down since it peaked in 2016, but still several million Americans are disenfranchised.
Now, many of those people are completing their sentence inside of prison and jail, but many people are disenfranchised living in the community after incarceration. They're either on community supervision, on felony probation or parole, or they are post-sentence in states like Mississippi.
The report reveals from 2022 to 2024, only 79 restorations were reported in Mississippi.
And finally, our Kathleen Shannon lets us know, from Little Red Riding Hood to the Halloween thriller Wolfman, stories often paint wolves as scary creatures. But conservationists say that's the wrong view.
Most gray wolves across the contiguous U.S. are protected under the Federal Endangered Species Act. An exception includes the northern Rocky Mountain population in parts of Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana, where states are in charge of managing wolf populations. Wolves have proved polarizing in recent years, but Eric Cluis with Defenders of Wildlife says they don't need to be.
The preferred outlook really is just wolves as a native wildlife species on the landscape rather than treating it as either this pure icon of wilderness or this just bloodthirsty animal that's out there trying to, reduce elk or deer populations or decimate livestock.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported. Hear us on interesting radio stations, your favorite podcast platform, and find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
KCHW is online at kchw.org. Listen to the live stream, find out about station events, memberships, local weather, and volunteering. You're listening to KCHW 102.7.
Cook it down now!
All right, the all-seeing eye, Val, was going to tell you to unmute your microphone, but you did it. Good job.
I did it. I did it.
did it.
Just in the nick of time.
The all-seeing eye. All right, coming into segment 2 on your KCHW morning show, you've got Scott and my sister Val. I'm in Maine. She's in Deer Park. We're broadcasting in Chewelah. Yay. All right, Val, first up on this
We're truly everywhere. You
We
can't
are.
get away from us.
You can't. You can't. And if you do, you can come back and watch the video later. All right, Val, would you roll out today's celebrity birthdays?
All right, today, Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future films is 86 years old.
Oh, he was fun.
Jeff Goldblum, 72. Bob Odenkirk from Breaking Bad is 62.
I got a question. I got a question.
Go ahead.
Bob Odenkirk, have you ever watched either of those shows or his movie called Nobody?
I have not.
All right, so he's very unassuming. And in the movie Nobody, he's like a retired assassin who's become a family man, and he's older and is forced to come out of retirement. It's not quite John Wick, but it's pretty good. And I'm so excited because they just announced last week they're in 2025, Nobody 2.
Nice.
Because he's a nobody, but yeah, he's pretty cool. All right, sorry.
Okay. I'm going to have to look that up now.
Yeah, I believe maybe Hulu, Paramount or Peacock, one of those has his movie Nobody. So
Okay.
All right.
Comedian Carlos Mencia is 57. Reggae singer Shaggy, 56 today. Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family, 49. Michael Fishman from Roseanne is 43. Corey Hawkins from the TV's Walking Dead is 36. Jonathan Lipnicki from Jerry Maguire is 34. Sophia Veseliva?
Okay.
I don't know. From Medium and Eloise is 32. And Elias Harger from Max, who is Max on Fuller House, is 17 today.
Fuller House. All right, we call it history. Also, it happened today. Starting off in 1746, Princeton University in New Jersey received its charter. 1797, French balloonist André Jacques Garnin made the first parachute descent, landing safely from a height of about 3,000 feet. I would not be the first one to use a parachute.
And to start that high.
Yeah. Well, the first time we used a dog, so...
The first one to land safely.
How many people before that did not land safely?
That's right.
Could we try a parachute without holes in it? On to 1968, big jump, 1797 to 1968. Nothing happened, almost 100 years, 200 years. Then Apollo 7 in 1968 with astronauts Willie Shira, Don Fulton Easel, and R. Walter Cunningham aboard returned to Earth. 1976, Red Dye number 4, banned by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. It was discovered that it caused tumors in the bladders of dogs. Yuck.
Yeah.
All right. 2004, Germany. Some guys attempted to rob a bank. While the tellers were getting the money together, one of the gun-toting knuckleheads dropped his pistol. It hit the floor and shattered into several pieces, revealing that it was plastique. The crooks were making a hasty exit without their cash when another crook dropped his gun as well. Nice. Right.
Those plastic ones just don't have the right heft, evidently. Just drop them.
2008, Google Play was launched, the official app store for the Android operating system. 2012, based on findings of a systematic doping investigation, Lance Armstrong banned for life from participating in international cycling union-sanctioned events and stripped of his 7 Tour de France titles. Now, nobody knows where he is.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. 2016, AT&T purchased Time Warner, now Warner Media, for $85.4 billion. Yesterday, in the news, a company called Alcon suing Warner Brothers, Tesla, and Elon Musk. Alcon is the company that owns the rights and produced the 2 Blade Runner movies with Harrison Ford. Okay. Elon Musk approached Alcon and asked them for his unveiling of the robo-taxi on the 10th if he could use scenes from Blade Runner. They said no. We hate Elon Musk. We hate what he stands for. We hate what he does. And we want no way in any shape or form to be associated with Elon Musk. What did Elon Musk?
He did it anyway?
He did it anyway. But he used
Wow.
AI to recreate. So he didn't steal the scenes from the movie, but they did, recreate those scenes with AI, which is still a violation of the copyright. They're suing Elon Musk, Tesla, and Warner Brothers for 8 figures for doing that.
So I'm wondering here, I would think that the only problem is that Elon probably has enough money to outlast them.
So you were breaking up. What were you saying? He has enough money
But I don't
to fight it or push it off or drag it out?
To outlast them in the courts.
Sure.
Unless a lawyer's going to stick with it just for the fame and fortune of suing Elon Musk. But yeah. I hope so. I mean, it's still copyright infringement, right?
Yep, and they have all the proof that they requested to be able to use it. They were told no and then did it anyways. That sounds like a slam dunk. So,
yeah, I would think so.
all right. Let's see. Last ones. Actress Selma Blair revealed she had been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. The year was 2018. We move on to special events with my beautiful sister.
It is Clean Up the Earth Day.
Excellent.
Oh, all right. Eat a Pretzel Day. I guess this harkens back to, the French monks who made pretzels to resemble little children praying.
Okay. I don't see that in a pretzel, but okay.
Yeah. International Caps Lock Day. And it was done all in caps.
Stop shouting at me, Val.
Exactly. International Stuttering Awareness Day.
Okay.
Color Day. Oh, Knee Day.
Who are you gonna knee? And
I don't know. I've got plans.
Okay.
I've got options.
Brad.
Make a Dog's Day. You can do anything to make a Dog's Day.
That's
I think.
easy. Yeah.
Just say hi, and they're like, "Oh my God, they love me." It is Nut Day.
And I'm looking at one.
Sparkling Water Day. That's only because you can see yourself on the screen, though.
Okay. Yeah.
Sparkling Water Day. Smart is Cool Day. And finally, Wombat Day.
Delicious. Also a great band. The Wombats? Yeah, check them out.
The Wombats.
Number for the day is 70,000. That's the number of meteorites scientists are aware of.
Oh, wow.
I don't like the way they worded that. That's the number they're aware of. Wow.
Aware of, yes. Ooh, scary.
Moving on to news and nuggets before we hit that odd news today. Yes, there's something called daylight saving scaries. As November approaches, a new survey unveils a surprising trend. 2 in 5 Americans experience daylight saving scaries. Survey.
Okay.
Yeah. Survey found that 40% dread the upcoming clock change starting around October 23rd and lasting until November 16th. This year, daylight savings time ends on Sunday, November 3rd, just around the corner. Majority, 59%, would opt to abandon the biannual time change altogether if given a choice. Why won't Congress vote on this?
I think it's because that it is really low on their priorities. I mean, it's been before. I think the House for Washington State, I think it's the House that already passed it, and it's been sitting in front of the Senate for 3 years, I think. So I just kind of think it's low on their list of priorities, or they're doing some massive study to see how it would affect the economy or whatever the situation may be.
It's an hour.
But, yeah.
Huh.
An hour.
An hour. Okay. Yeah, it's really going to affect the economy. I don't see it, but I get it. All right. Val,
Food safety, they have all these things that they've always claimed that, it helps with. So, yeah.
All right, Val, pick a story you'd like to do.
Are we doing that?
Sure.
Oh, can I?
You want to skip that one?
Right.
It's
A
kind of
company named Throne. Yeah. Company named Throne is taking health monitoring to a new level by offering a toilet seat camera that captures images of your poop.
Ooh.
Yes. It sounds bizarre, but the aim is to utilize a mix of artificial intelligence and human experts to scrutinize the content for potential health indicators. The team behind the product believes that the appearance of your stool can reveal crucial details about your well-being. Throne System uses artificial gut intelligence to examine the images and provide initial insights. Following this, a group of physicians manually evaluates the pictures to identify health patterns and possible concerns. While the concept raises privacy concerns, if you opt to put it in there, you've given away your privacy concerns, I think. Throne assures users that only the toilet bowl contents are captured. The camera attachment is currently priced at $299 during beta testing, with a future MSRP of $499. Additional costs will include a yearly app subscription fee of $96.
This is so much better than a Ring camera.
Honey, it's a Ring camera.
It's not your traditional Ring camera, though.
No.
A little different. Wow. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Oh,
wow.
my goodness.
Wow. I don't know if I want to do that. Mainly, I don't want my toilet to say, "You should see a doctor." All right.
Oh.
As we head into October, don't be surprised. 45% of Americans believe that ghosts and demons exist. In honor of the spookiest month of the year, Americans were asked about their belief in various paranormal entities. Turns out more than 4 in 10 Americans believe that ghosts, demons, and other supernatural beings do exist. One of these believers, more than a third, said that they have personally felt the presence of a spirit or ghost. Val, believe or disbelieve?
I believe I've experienced the presence of a ghost, I'm going to guess 4 or 5 times. So I'm definitely a believer.
I've had several scary encounters myself. Used to own a building that we swear was haunted. It was very bizarre. And
I remember that.
And I think I saw the Grim Reaper, but he wasn't after me, which is good.
Whew, goodness.
Yeah, but
you wouldn't be sitting here talking to me.
No, unless I won.
I wrestled the Grim Reaper and won.
I've always wanted to do, and me and Brandon Hanson have talked about it before, to do a radio show where we just have people in Chihuahua telling their spooky stories. I think
that would be super fun.
It would be super fun for Halloween. Kind of hard to put it all together with me being on the other side of the country, but I think that would be an awesome show. Tell Chuck. All right?
Chuck, make it happen.
Make it happen. All right, Val.
Make it so, number 1.
Pick another one.
The secret to raising happy kids: give birth in winter or spring. When you crawl into bed with the thoughts of making a baby, it probably doesn't cross your mind about when the baby will be born. A study of 400 people found that in what season one is born has a big effect on the personality they'll have as adults.
Okay.
According to researchers, babies born in the summer tend to be moody, while babies born in the winter are less likely to be irritable adults. Babies born in the spring are excessively positive, upbeat, and optimistic, and those born in the autumn are more likely to be somber in nature.
I like that first sentence. When you crawl into bed with the thoughts of making a baby. Who does that?
Every man.
You are one pathetic loser.
You know, it's funny though, because we actually planned the time of year that we had our kids.
Wow.
Because we didn't want to have them like in that September, October time when people are, when they have to be held back a year because of where their birthday falls. I didn't want to be massively pregnant during the summer. Winter, you might go into labor and be in a snowstorm. So we purposely shot for spring with both of our kids.
Wow. People plan ahead like that. Okay. Excellent.
Some people do.
All right, Maryland man had quite the surprise when he discovered a winning Powerball ticket worth $50,000 in his car. Man had been letting unchecked lottery tickets pile up in the vehicle when a friend finally decided to scan them. Among the stack was the winning ticket purchased at his favorite pub called Looney's. Looney's. Oh, that'd be so cool. I'm going to check the floor of my car.
Meta is bringing back facial recognition. Over 3 years after shutting down Facebook's facial recognition system, Meta is reintroducing the technology with enhanced safety features. The company aims to utilize facial recognition on Facebook and Instagram to combat scams and assist users struggling with lost account access.
So you got to provide them a picture, and then they're going to want to take a picture of you? I don't like it. All right. This next story sounds like something that would happen to me if I was a woman. Okay. In a heart-wrenching turn of events, Nurai Sawani from Malaysia has captured hearts for unwavering care of her husband, who was left paralyzed in a car accident. For 6 long years, Nuri tirelessly tended to her spouse, feeding him through a nasogastric tube and providing round-the-clock support as he battled to walk again. Her dedication didn't go unnoticed, amassing a following of 32,000 fans on Facebook who admired her selfless commitment. Shockingly, Nuri revealed that her husband chose to divorce her upon his recovery, leaving her to marry another woman.
Wow.
News of Nuri's divorce, finalized October 4th, has left the Malaysian community reeling, unable to comprehend the callous act of abandoning someone who showed boundless love and care. But Nuri's message to her ex-husband as new bride was classy, with the scorned wife and caregiver wishing the couple happiness. Huh? Who does that?
Who does that? Wow.
All right. That's horrible.
Karma. That's all I can say.
It's coming.
Karma. It's coming. Maybe not this lifetime, but next. And hopefully you remember. Remember, if you could remember one thing when you come back?
Yeah.
Hopefully he remembers why he is living in the horrible conditions he is.
Wow. Last one, Val.
A survey of 2,000 U.S. adults who shop on social media, split evenly by generation, found that Saturday around 2:30 p.m. is when you're most likely to buy that thing you saw on social media. Results found that while Saturday is the most popular social media shopping day, 42%, Friday didn't fall far behind, 41%.
I want to actually meet somebody that bought something like on Facebook and actually got it. Because when I hear it doesn't work like that. They're all scams.
Yeah, I think there is a lot of scams. You know what I do if I see something that really catches my eye on a Facebook ad? I pop over to Amazon, search for the same item, and read the actual reviews.
Okay. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, and then that way, you're not, because I always think, most of the comments are just fake, that say what a great product it is. So I always check Amazon.
Well, I mean, some of them are obvious. You're not going to get an $800 electric bicycle for $80. But I see that one all the time on Facebook. E-bikes, $80. Yeah, you wish.
For your child.
Yeah. Come on, Fatsy, just pedal.
I wonder if that's because, a lot of people... A lot of people are just waking up at 2:30 in the afternoon on a Saturday and they're still half hungover, and that's when they do their shopping.
Years and years, a couple decades ago, I had shopping websites. I always found the busiest day to be Monday morning, and I attributed that to people getting to work, not wanting to go to work, and surfing the internet and shopping. But that was always my busiest day for sales was Monday, so who knows. But I don't know a lot like these people we are about to introduce you to. It is 8:42 and time for Odd News.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your Odd News on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
We always kick off your Odd News with the news attack. First sentence, totally true. Second sentence, bad joke. And you might have heard this first one.
Yes, a new company wants to put cameras in toilets to use artificial intelligence to analyze our poop. It's another crappy Silicon Valley startup.
Great. Now even my poo is getting a performance review.
Remember when Alexa listened to our conversations, listening felt invasive? Now she analyzes your Taco Tuesday aftermath.
What did I say? Where'd it go? You should see a doctor.
Yes.
All right. Presidential election is 2 weeks from today.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like waiting for the season finale of a show no one likes. Watch it because you have to.
I saw something I'd posted 4 years ago. Came up on Facebook Memories, and it said, I am, and then there was, check boxes you could do, Republican, Democrat. The last was staying drunk till the election's over.
Oh, excellent choice.
You know which one I was choosing.
I know.
If you didn't hear, the presidential election is 2 weeks from today. And once it's over, we can go back to hating each other over things like whether iPhone or Android is better.
Yeah, I can't wait. Star Trek or Star Wars. All right. Study found, Val, that drinking 20 ounces of soda a day will age you the same as smoking. But when you drink soda, people won't make you leave the building and stand out back by the dumpster.
True.
Mm-hmm.
A guy in the UK was sentenced to jail for scamming insurance companies by staging over 90 car crashes. Wow. 90. Kind of sounds like Scott's dating history.
Crash and burn, baby, crash and burn. All right. Research shows that guys who are really good at video games have a region of the brain that's larger than usual. Larger than yours, Val. Too bad it's not the part of the brain responsible for remembering to pick up underwear off the floor, though.
That's a minor thing.
Minor thing. All right, on to the world of wacky but true. We don't add anything to these stories but sound effects from movies and television shows. And here comes Val.
A guy in Saudi Arabia was so unhappy with a parking ticket, he doused his car in gasoline and set it ablaze.
I figured it out. You guys burn me twice a night. I take a day off to heal, and then we do it all over again. We do it all over again.
Yeah. Really didn't like that car, did he? All right. 25-year-old man in India arrested for stealing a gold chain from a woman on the street. However, his denial of the theft took a peculiar twist when police discovered the missing necklace inside the man's stomach. Yes, an X-ray revealed the stolen necklace lodged inside of him, prompting a creative solution from law enforcement. What do you think it was, Val?
Feeding something that would give that AI toilet a real challenge.
Quick, install that AI toilet, because we're going to want to see this. They fed the man 40 bananas to help him pass the evidence. The unusual method proved successful, with the necklace retrieved and used as crucial evidence in the trial.
I don't think they could get away with that in the U.S. This is India.
Within 4 hours, my work will be finished. And then, my precious jewel, I will join you.
Only 8 hours till the launch, and all systems are go.
How many bananas?
40 bananas.
All right, excellent.
A boy in Sweden was home alone when he called emergency services and reported hearing a loud thump, which he suspected could be a burglar. Police arrived and searched the area around the house to verify no one was attempting to break into the residence. The 11-year-old officer stuck around and helped the boy with his math homework.
Oh, because he was scared.
I was scared.
Oh.
I thought the punchline was going to be that he was just trying to get out of his math homework.
No. All right, so I'm going to try and ruin this nice, warm, soft fuzzy.
Swiss custom requires 10 minutes of blah, blah, blah.
Chit-chat.
Yeah, chit-chat, thank you, before business can be discussed.
What are you doing? That's what the Swiss do to psych themselves up. They also make them little pocket knives too, but I don't see you doing that.
Yeah, for sure, from Sweden.
It's from Sweden.
Oh.
A guy in Italy found out that driving drunk on an electric scooter can land you in jail. Man was spotted unsteadily riding his scooter on a busy road, swerving and impeding traffic. When he was stopped by police, he admitted he'd consumed 2 bottles of wine. 2. 2.
A scooter for Jimmy.
Good idea grabbing my scooter.
It happens to be my scooter.
What do you mean?
Well, there it is. Scooters for rent.
How many times I told you, Buster? We don't rent no scooters to no bears.
That's all I could find for scooters.
That's pretty good, though.
All right.
A fugitive in China was chased by cops, but wishes he'd gone the other direction. Ran to the while they conducted a large-scale training exercise.
All right. Can you do the last sentence again? I think you cut out.
Oh, okay. The guy ran directly into the arms of some other police while they conducted a large-scale training exercise.
Oopsie.
So I'm walking down by the local police station, minding my own business, but there's something funny in the air.
I was sitting in a coffee shop just minding my own affairs when all of a sudden this policeman caught me unaware.
Lots of them. All right, last story, Val. You ready?
I'm ready.
We're going to France for a French couple who's facing legal troubles because their rooster, Rico, is causing quite the commotion in their neighborhood. Neighbor who filed the complaint against Rico's owners has cited symptoms like difficulty concentrating, sleep deprivation, and hearing fatigue due to the rooster's relentless crowing. Rico's owners insist that they have taken measures to minimize the noise by automating the chicken coop door opening. Despite trying to resolve the issue through meditation. Oh, no, mediation.
Meditation might work.
Hippie chickens, wow. The dispute has escalated to a court case set for early next year. Plaintiff, newer resident of the area, claims that Rico the rooster's crowing disrupts his peace and is affecting his quality of life.
Oh, man.
And that's why I put together a rooster montage.
I think our roosters would crow more softly on another roof.
As senior rooster around here, it's my duty and my pleasure to instruct junior roosters in the ancient art of roostery. One thing every rooster's gotta know is the answer to the old question, why does a chicken cross the road? The answer is to have a ball.
Well, I know where there's a big, fat, loudmouth slob of a rooster, and I'll tell you how we'll get him.
I'm not a rooster.
You are
I'm not.
You are a rooster.
I am not a rooster.
But,
you're right. He does look like a dog, but he's a rooster, all right. He just wears that dog suit to keep the lovesick hens away from him.
Tastes like chicken.
That's the whole cure to their problem. Tastes like chicken.
Tastes like chicken.
Are roosters chewier?
I don't know. I suppose if you cooked them right,
Now I want to know. I want to go to I want to go to Safeway and talk to the butcher and say, "Do you got any chickens back there that are roosters?"
Pretty sure they're all hens, aren't they?
Where do you go to get rooster meat? That's what I'm saying.
I want this recorded. I want video as you ask this question.
These are not drop-ins, Val. All right. Let's see. We're looking at a Tuesday. That means tonight on the radio, the one and only Dr. Jazz, bringing you 3 hours of jazz music. That goes from 6 to 9. Then at 9, it's the Soul Show. We bring you a couple hours of great Motown and soul music. Don't forget, every night at 6 o'clock, we start different genres of music every night of the week. And then tomorrow morning, it's Wednesday, Val, and that means Chuck brings in the ladies. And that's Paula and Sharon joining him, and they give you the full lowdown on everything happening around the city of Chihuahua. I'm sure they'll be covering the big Chamber of Commerce auction and stuff tomorrow and giving you full details and all the goodies they have and that kind of stuff. Join Chuck, Paula, and Sharon at around 7:25 tomorrow morning right here on KCHW. Val, any closing words before I press the big buttons?
Well, I would just ask everybody to be kind to me today because I don't feel good.
That's right. She had some shots.
I did. I didn't even get a lollipop or anything.
No.
All
right.
You're so weird.
I can't believe you're so weird. You don't say anything all day, and then when you open your mouth,
You unload all these tremendous lies all over me.
Yeah, well.
Weird.
Super weird. All right. Thank you, sister, for joining me this morning. Sending you the love, baby.
Go ahead and run. Run home and cry to Mama.
This concludes the broadcast from World Control.